The Fort Lauderdale United, by the way, they are enjoying the week off. It's always good to have a week off, reset, refocus, re energize. And next week, Sean and I, and hopefully many of you, will be out there with us, joining us as the Fort Lauderdale United come home to take on the Brooklyn FC. And you can get tickets at FTLUTD.com. You can call them at 954-241-0618. You can also buy kits, shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff online too at Fort Lauderdale United FC Shop.com. And now, kind enough to join us is Shania Gordon, defender number
Hi.
11 in your heart.
Hi.
I am pronouncing it right. It is Shania,
Yeah,
correct?
you are. You are. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure.
Mhm.
And you and I are freaks.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Oh,
You and I
really?
are freaks.
Wow. I
I
love
am
it.
in Belglade, Florida, and
Hmm.
you are born in Ocklawaha, Florida, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know seriously
Wait, that's crazy.
how many people do you meet that are real Floridians?
Wow, that is actually crazy. I love that.
There you go.
Cool.
See?
Just made
And
my day. Thanks.
you know what's funny about that, Shania, is I always tell people I was born in the 305, and they go
Mhm.
well, when they find out, well, wait a minute, bro, Belglade is like right by Lake Okeechobee, and I go, yeah, I was born
Yeah.
in '66, and back in '66, that was the 305 area code. Yeah,
Wow. Oh, I didn't even know that.
yeah, I'm old. What can I
That's
tell you?
cool.
Yeah, the 305 like took up like half the state.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, like half the state. So it was
Cool.
just one of those things. Like, yeah, I was born in the three. Then I moved. My parents moved to Miami, so I
Uh-huh.
was 305 stayed with me all the way through. But it's just kind
Yeah.
of it's weird, Shania. We don't meet a lot of people because we're such a transient state. I
Yeah.
hell I call us the sixth borough because we
Yeah.
have some New Yorkers. you know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like the thing. So when I meet somebody that is actually born in Florida, I'm kind of
Yeah.
happy to smile, because there's not a lot of us. We got to stick
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. We have to stick together. I love it.
All right. So second year. All right. And what I love is talking to some of the players that have been here last year and this year. So you're kind of
Mhm.
like in the mix of everything. So talk to me. Where are we at this year compared to last year when you guys were figuring everything out? Do you see progress overall from last year to this year?
Yeah, I see progress. Last year we had a good team. This year we have a good team. I think our culture has gotten a bit stronger, and we're starting to, figure each other out. We're more organized, because it's not the first go around like it was last year. So everything's like more organized. Just playing on the field is more connected, I would say. So I just think it's good. I mean, last year's team was good. This year's team is also good. We have different players. There's players that we had last year that aren't here this year. We got new players in that weren't here last year. Now they're here this year. But they've been great additions to the team in for our season.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to include the last game because it was kind of like that wasn't you
Yeah,
guys. That wasn't.
yeah.
What I see is your defense from the get go has been better, than
Hmm.
last. And
Hmm.
obviously that's your forte,
Hmm.
So I really think that your defense has also been one of the real anchors of the
Hmm.
reason why you've had so much success
Hmm.
this.
Yeah, I think so. We take a lot of pride in our defense. Even the forward line, they always have defensive duties as well. I think as a team, as a whole, we really emphasize the importance of defense, because we know that we can score goals. We know that we're good on the ball. We know that we can attack, but stopping goals is really the prize and will really help you win games. So we all focus on that. Even the forwards, the midfielders, we're all on the same page when it comes to defense. So yeah.
Shania, when you watch soccer, who do you pattern against? Who do you look at? Do you look at the? Will you even watch tonight for Inter Miami since they're in the playoffs against Nashville? You are a Florida kid like I am, so I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
You know, so
I probably won't watch this Miami game. I like to watch Premier League. Those teams in England. I like to look up to Hakimi. He plays for PSG in France. I think he's a great outside back, and he's someone that I would want to be like every time I step on the field. So that's who I look up to a couple players in the Premier League, but I am a Premier League girl, so I watch all Premier League soccer, all games, doesn't matter who's playing. But yeah.
I get it. You got to watch the best of the best so you can
Yeah.
learn from. I totally understand that. And one of the things that I'm so impressed with you, Shania, a lot of us in life, we have to fight to keep our dreams alive, and we have to go through things. Sometimes we have to move states. Sometimes we have to
Mhm.
move to different jobs. Sometimes we, have to deal with demotions to get a promotion somewhere else and things like that.
Mhm.
And so when I look at your record, you're playing in France, you're playing in Moscow. I
Mhm.
mean, what's it like playing in Moscow? That sounds so like I'm watching Rocky 3 or Rocky
Yeah.
4 with the Russian like practicing in the snow and Rocky and I'm like, what's it like soccer in Russia? It looks like that is some rough stuff to keep your dream alive. That is gutsy.
Yeah. Um, I actually loved Moscow out of all of the places I've been to. When people ask me where was my favorite place to play soccer, I always say Moscow because at first it was like I thought I was gonna be in like Rocky 3. Like I thought it was gonna be like I was gonna be sled pushing to my practice, with the wolves. I didn't think they had cars. I don't know. I think I was gonna be in my Eskimo suit, like going. So that's what I pictured. But when I got there, it was like a New York City. Like it was cold, but there was skyscrapers. They were technology advanced. It was normal. It felt like, I don't know. I just felt like I wasn't in the Russia that I thought I was going to be in.
Right,
So
right.
I was living in the city. I was in a brand new apartment. Everyone treated me so nice. Like they loved me there. I was so sad to leave, because the war, but I had the best time there. I loved it.
Wow, that's and again, see, you're
Mhm.
keeping your dream alive and like, okay, you got to
Mhm.
leave. They're going to go to war. Like, wow,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Mhm.
How was it like playing for FC Metz in France?
It was good. I mean, it was my first time in France, so it was a culture shock, but I'm always used to change, because I'm a military kid, so I was growing up moving from place to place. So I didn't mind the change. It was just in a different country. I didn't know French at the time, so it was kind of hard communicating with people outside of the soccer field, just regular restaurant stuff or like grocery store conversations. Like it was hard doing that, but it was fine. Like I like owe it all to that team because that was the team that gave me my chance. That was the team that wanted to sign me for my first professional contract. So, um, I give them like everything. Like I really owe it all to them.
And this I think the hardened approach that you have to the world to life.
Mhm.
You started playing soccer when you were in
Mhm.
Germany, 6 years old. So you end up in France, you end
Mhm.
up in Russia, you're back here in the United States, and I would imagine that starting your
Mhm.
life in Germany really kept you open and didn't scare you from going to other places in the world.
Yeah, I would say it did help me with that. I would say I was on base when I was that age, so I was with a lot of Americans.
Right.
So the only thing that was different was probably like the infrastructure and like the buildings and stuff, but I was still speaking with Americans and I had American friends, and stuff like that. But I think just after that, when we moved back to America and we were moving every 2 years, like I was in Indiana, then I moved to Virginia, then Virginia Beach, and then Georgia, and then we were in Kansas and in Texas. Like it was a lot of movement, especially for someone who's like trying to like go far in soccer, because I have to change teams, I have to change coaches, I have to learn their style of play now. You know what I mean? So I think that's what really helped me really be fit for all these changes in my adult life or professional career, you know, because I just grew up doing all of that when I was young. So,
Wow, that is impressive because
yeah.
you're also a military kid.
Mhm.
So again, it just all that whole life of yours has kind of prepared you for what
Mhm.
you've done up until this point. So it's strange when people tell you, things happen for a reason, whether it's good or
Mhm.
bad. It's a bad thing. You're like, oh damn, I wish you wouldn't tell me this. But it's like, yeah, things
Yeah.
happen reason, and then they toughen you and they make you better. And there's no doubt
Mhm.
that this an upbringing gives you an edge over a lot of people who would struggle to go through all those kind of changes.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I'm just blessed and happy that I got to live the life that I did and grow up how I grew up, and I think it really just shaped me to be the type of person I am today. So, I'm really happy for that.
So how much French, how much Russian, how much German do you know, or is it? Or did you just
I
did you just learn the bad words like we all do?
I know I would say I know about 80% French. I'm still in classes right now trying to be completely fluent, so I think 80% is a good estimate for that. Russian, I can read Russian. I don't know what the words mean, but I learned the alphabet because it's a different alphabet. So I
Right.
learned the alphabet and I'm able to like read sentences. Just the translating part, I don't know anything. And then German, I know nothing, but I'm also trying to learn that as well because my boyfriend, he's Austrian and they speak German there, so his first language is German. So I'm trying to learn from for him, and he's helping me and stuff like that. But yeah,
Is he a futbolista?
he's a soccer player. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a futbolista. All right,
yeah.
good stuff. By the way, tell us where Oklawaha is in Florida.
It's uh, well, if people know Ocala, Florida, a lot of people know Ocala, Florida.
Of course.
So it's literally 20 minutes out. In a
Okay,
small country
north,
town.
south,
Yeah.
east. Where is it from Ocala?
Um, it's south.
South. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
headed towards
Mhm.
Orlando. You said. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right. That's good
Mhm.
stuff. Who's your
Yeah.
favorite character in Abbott Elementary? Because my wife's a teacher, so we watch Abbott Elementary. That's like one of those things, and I love the show. I love the
Yeah.
show. It is such
Um,
hilarious.
I would probably say I want to say Ava or the janitor. I forgot his name.
Right. You're talking about the crazy principal, Ava,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. She's awesome. I love it. I love it. Janaya, how can folks follow you on social media if they want to connect? And obviously, we'll watch you
Oh,
on Peacock and on Channel 10 doing your thing. And we'll be there on Saturday, next Saturday, by the way, broadcasting live from 4:30 to
oh,
6:30.
perfect. Okay,
Looking forward to
perfect.
that,
Mhm.
definitely. But how can folks follow you on social media?
You can follow me at I am Shania on Instagram. That's my same at name for Twitter, and those are the two things that I'm usually on. So I am Shania.
All right, cool stuff. What do you see from Brooklyn? You already beat them once. You got them next week.
Hmm.
What's the overall scouting that you see overall and what you're facing next Saturday?
Well, it's the same scout as any other team. We treat every team the same, no matter like if they're last place or they're first in the league. We just focus on us a lot of times, so we're just gonna do our thing, and we know that they have some good players, they have quality, so we're gonna watch out for that. But overall, we're just gonna do what we do and come out with a win.
Awesome. Shania Gordon, defender, number 11 for your Fort Lauderdale United. Make sure you get your tickets. Bring the friends out there, the family. Join us out there next Saturday, November 1st, against Brooklyn. Shania, thank you. We will catch up down the line, and good luck next Saturday. Enjoy the week off.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye, guys.
You got it. There you go, Shania Gordon. Excellent stuff as always. Appreciate it. And a Florida girl, yeah. I don't run into a lot of people that are born and raised here in Florida, man. There's not a lot of us, you know. We got to kind of stick together. There's only a few of us out there.